society has always evolved, but in recent years, many argue that our values have taken a sharp turn. Take Lily Phillips, for example, a young woman who recently made headlines for her controversial documentary where she engaged with 100 men in a single day. While some saw this as a bold statement of empowerment, others questioned what it says about the state of our morals today. The shocking reality, this documentary wasn't just a personal journey for Lily, it became a cultural moment. In her words, this was a way to express freedom and embrace her own choices. But at what cost? Are we losing sight of boundaries in the pursuit of clicks, views, and viral fame? The influence of social media, platforms like OnlyFans and YouTube have given people a space to express themselves, but they've also encouraged an era of extremes. Stunts like these aren't just about personal choice, they're a reflection of what our society rewards. Fame and attention are now tied to pushing the envelope, no matter the moral or emotional consequences. Impact on the younger generation. But what does this mean for the next generation? Young people are watching these trends unfold, taking notes on what's celebrated and rewarded. Are we sending a dangerous message that shock value is more important than integrity? That personal boundaries can be sacrificed for a moment in the spotlight. A society without limits, as we normalize extreme behaviors, we risk desensitizing ourselves to the values that once defined us. The idea of empowerment has shifted from personal growth to public spectacle. But is this really empowerment, or are we just losing our way? Conclusion: Lily's story is just one example of a broader cultural shift. It's a wake-up call for us to ask some hard questions. Where are we headed as a society? What kind of world are we building for the next generation? And most importantly, is this really the legacy we want to leave behind?
If I'm honest, it was hard.
Here's what people have had to say about it.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
About accomplishing 100 men in one day. And what they captured, in my view, is the real Lily. Raw emotions, which would follow any person who is a human being who has just been used and defiled in this way by 100 men.
She is broken. She is broken. The girl didn't even look like she knew who the fuck she was after all of that. This is the world we're living in, people. And men just being fucking men. A man flew from Switzerland for 5 minutes with her.
Phillips sleeping with 100 men in a day is self-harm. The root of self-harm is shame, it's self-punishment, it's self-hatred. If you see her interview directly after, you can see she's soulless, depleted, empty. She can't really describe the emotions that she's feeling. That's dissociation. People with past trauma are susceptible to dissociation, which it would not surprise me if she had a long history of trauma, because that's usually what leads us to self-harm as adults.
I get that you turn everything into a joke. I think you do that really to protect yourself as an armor. I don't think you actually think it's funny, but to recognize that like you're a beautiful young girl and you're never going to have the prospects. You're not going to have a man that wants to have a family with you because they're going to see you as damaged goods. Your mother partaking in that, just so you know, is a form of abuse. It is. It's abusive.
And so she did a thing where it's like 100 guys, many of them are her subscribers. So they all rolled through. You never seen this?
Making this documentary.
Hold up. Maybe I can find the video for you.
No, I'm good. I am actually good. I'm good. I don't want to see it.
There you go.
No, I'm cool.
Phillips, and I want to be clear, this documentary maker, the guy next to her, I think his name is Josh Peters, absolute monster to be documenting that. I mean, you just have to be guided by basic principles of morality, and to see her breaking down like that and to be playing the part as if he's her friend and really wanting to understand, oh, she's a bit overwhelmed right now. Oh, is that shocking for you to hear too, Josh Peters, that this 23-year-old young woman who's making a massive mistake and you're, instead of trying to guide her away from it, wanting to capture it. But that's her. That raw emotion is the real Lily Phillips. And it made me realize that first and foremost, you are dealing with someone who's incredibly delicate, who is now having to put on a front in front of the world because she wants to make a lot of money. She wants.
Remember to share and subscribe.